Yesterday it was nice. I really like the first part of the forest. Right behind the mountains. Hello all of you risk takers and truth seekers, and welcome to Tineo. Tineo, the city we stayed last night, it's down below. And it's time to overcome another mountain. As you can see, it's behind me. It's there on top. This is truly priceless. I mean, the way how nature, act and put us into position to inhale the freshness, inhale the life. It's amazing. Tineo, goodbye. Last night, just want to share with you something important. That is, I discover who sleep the best in hostels. Usually, oh my God, that smell! Oh! It's a manure, strong manure. So the person who sleeps the best in hostel is usually the person who snores most. I don't want to say the name of the gentleman who slept above me, but let me tell you, even Russians will be afraid of him. So I was tossing and I put the e-plugs and everything else. It didn't work. So eventually I had to get out of my sleeping bag and push him. He said, "What's happening?" I said, "Like, Russians are coming." He said, "What?" So yeah, it was an interesting experience when you share the room with another 10 people. So guys, today the distance is between 18 to 20 kilometers to Boras. Most is going to be mountains, and the Camino provides, that's what they say, and provides more time on self-reflection with this amazing scenery. So guys, join me on this path, on this walk, and try to do this on your own. Take the long walk. Let's go now, continue our journey. Welcome to the Camino Primitivo, day number 4, from Tineo to Colinas de Arriba, where I'm staying in this amazing albergue, Les Hospitales. As you can see, Ona was kind enough to allow me to use this space on my own. And I just want to share with you what's happened today with me. Tineo is a beautiful city. It's a beautiful city. He's situated in a valley, and once when you start embarking on that journey towards the Colinas de Arriba, or better stay, most of the people stay in a place called the Boras, which is, the place where you are either decide to go the old Primitivo or sometimes called Les Hospitales. Hospitales is the route over the mountain where it's internet coverage almost zero. There is no unknown at this stage for me any albergue, so you need to go this one day. They don't advise to use Hospitales route when it's whether it's a bad, particularly with a fog, which is quite often happening over there. So this is something I was very happy to today share with my friend Daniel, that I will take the old Camino Primitivo route a little bit longer. He's going to take a hospitalis, so we're going to join in 3 days' time in one of the other places down on a track. So Boris is the place where you're going to decide. It's a great Albuquerque day. Would you use continue to do hospitalis route or old Camino Primitivo route as I'm going to do? So this morning when we went out from Tineo, the scenery, I never saw most beautiful scenery in my life. Oh my God, this is just unbelievable. It's breathtaking. When you think that you're walking all these paths, roads built by Romans, literally Romans, through the centuries, you can see the rocks still standing. They've been placed centuries and centuries ago. And it's one of the most beautiful sceneries I ever saw in my life. You can see the beautiful blue sky, then you see what's it calling, the fog sits on top of the mountain, and in that part you're just walking and you're realizing that actually somebody created that beauty. And not only that, if you listen enough, this is my 4th day, if you listen enough, you're going to hear your mind, literally your mind. Don't be afraid to surrender yourself. Whatever that it is, whatever reason you're doing here on Camino. I say like, I'm in pain, excruciating pain with my toes. This is my 2nd day where my toes has been band-aid heavily, but it doesn't help because when you go down on a hill, my toes are hitting the tip of the boots and it hurts. But I don't feel that pain. Really, I don't feel that pain. Something is inside me pushing me. And the interesting thing enough it is, when you walk through all these mountains, not many people walk. I think it's designed for you to do this self-reflection. And your mind, your brain can be your biggest enemy. On my day number 4, I'm seeing things I should not see it. Like, I don't know, I just said to my friend Daniel, who walks with me 50 meters ahead, because that's how we agree. We're going to walk, and some stages we're going to be together, some stages he's going to be ahead of me or me ahead of him. It's that scenery. It's those foggy clouds sitting on top of the mountains, and you are walking into those clouds. It's like enchanted forest, and you can't not notice that this is the place where the many people come with their pain, sadness, desires. And I'm very grateful I'm here. You will not see many stores at all. So guys, when you're walking from Tineo to Boris, be prepared. You're gonna maybe see 1 or 2 places, if with coffee shops or some restaurants. So don't expect that you're going to see a lot of things happening on social level, because there's nothing like that. People are very kind, very genuine. And the best part it is? I was looking today behind my shoulder, noticing how many kilometers we walk today without complaint, because we can. I don't touch a mobile phone. I'm not reading news. I'm not watching news. That's the best part. I want you to enjoy. If you choose Camino Primitivo, which is not hard for anybody to pass, only if you want. From outset, it looks very difficult, very challenging, which it is. But I truly believe that this Camino is the one where you can find the answers on the questions you never expect. Needless to say, that yesterday we met somebody who is truly, on a day 3, truly amazing man, Zach from England. And I asked Zach, after conversation with him, would you please be kind, sign my t-shirt? He accepted. I won't remember those people once when I leave this Camino. And all I know that this very moment, whoever I'm talking like today, ask people why you are here on Camino, not many knows the answer. But some of them, they told me that they've been here 5 or 10 years ago when they were on intersection in their life. And that helped them to make a right decision. So whoever I spoke with, they come with the same answer. I wish I can describe to you guys more in a realistic way. Even I'm in shock how I'm perceiving this journey. It is literally a journey, because ask yourself, after all, when you see all these self-coach gurus, inspirational speakers, just to name a few, they don't do nothing except talking. And people who come to Camino, they come voluntarily accepting hardship and challenges. I mean, who is normal to sleep with somebody in a room, with the 10, 12 people in the room? And one person sleeps always best. That person is somebody who snores. I have 9 days more, and I'm truly believing, I'm truly hoping I'm going to share with you more about this Camino, because my vlog is not about where you're going to sleep, what you're going to eat, and what you're going to drink. Forget that. Your determination, your desire to be here is enough to understand that you're going on a spiritual journey. And I can explain to you how this is going to happen for you. I know personally for me, I'm still trying to process things happening to me right now. And buen camino. Tomorrow it's a new day, and my path is leading me to city Pola de Alande. So guys, stay tuned, more to come. It's a 4th day of the Camino Primitivo. I can't even tell you exactly where I am because my GPS doesn't work. I know it's somewhere very high in the mountains, and I truly enjoy this scenery. It goes without saying that silence is truly healing. I mean, you can't argue with that one. So let me start with you how my day started today. This vlog is not about review of the food, where we sleep, and what you can see, what you can attend. It's about truly spiritual upbringing, understanding yourself. So Daniel and I, we stayed last night in Alberkey hostel in Tineo. Yesterday was one very, very hard day for both of us because we missed the breakfast, which often happened to both of us. In Spain, the shops are closed till 9 o'clock. Very rare you have some coffee shops, but because you're not local, we don't know. So having breakfast in the morning hostel is unknown. So if you decide to do Camino, any type of Camino, make sure that you have food in the morning or in your backpack, at least something to keep you, your energy levels up. Water, it's absolute. Yesterday as well, without water. We said in hostel, there's no way to buy water. So you need to wait till shops open. And again, shops open quite late, and not being local, you have no idea. Another thing it is, I give you the biggest tip, and I do remember the day when I start working in foreign affairs, and particularly intelligence was working. I remember my boss told me then, that's a 98. So that was the last century. He told me, Mario, you need to always remember this number and have the coins or the telephone calling card. And I said, coins, even then 98 coins was like, who cares for coins? The best part is that you need to have a coins for washing the clothes and drying the clothes. Because in Alberkeys, nobody waits just for you to wash the clothes. Everybody wants to wash the clothes and takes like at least 45 minutes. So guys, have always coins ready. That's one of the few things you need to have, the coins. Another thing is, yesterday with Daniel, I went in the city. I said, like, it's strange. I can pay by my card, but I can't withdraw the money. Like, how am I gonna do my laundry? I was panicking, literally panicking, because last 5 days, 6 days, since we arrived in Spain, I didn't wash my clothes. I need to wash my clothes, and magically, washing machine again eats my clothes. One sock is missing. I don't know how, but it's missing. So that being said, make sure that you have a coins ready for your journey, not just a hard cash, but the coins. And it's a universal thing, like a vending machine. They don't function always in the cards. Not every place has infrastructure as we have in the cities, and don't expect that all coffee shops are going to be open and places. But let me share this with you. This sounds. You can't buy the kindness. You either have that kindness or you're born. But in Spain, the people so far we encountering, they are so genuinely nice. They are so good to us. And I'm not sure, is this coincidence or whatever it is. Where I live in Sydney, people behave differently. But people on the Camino path, they are really genuinely kind people. They will help you. They will offer, you know what I mean? Yesterday when we walked, the lady, she comes out with a loaf of the bread offering Daniel, you know what I mean? Like, it's strange, you know what I mean? Loaf of the bread. Loaf of the bread. Yeah. Yes, and I'm sitting on a very wet grass, but I really want this. Remind me of childhood. Where I was growing up was like this. The cows, the sheep, not the mountains like this. And I truly believe that Camino Primitivo, apart from being one of the toughest and hardest places to walk, it's one of the most rewarding things you can do for yourself. You barely encounter people in the mountains. Even if you see them, they say hello to you, they smile to you. And all what you have, it's you and your mind. It tests your abilities, your faith, your energy, and everything. The last 4 days of walking with the blisters, they don't hurting anymore. One thing what surprised me, what we forgetting across the entire planet, that if we want to communicate with each other, we can. We can find a way to communicate with each other. What I try to say, I don't know Spanish. Most of the people in Spain, they have no idea about English. But as I said before, particularly women, when they speak their native language, the Spanish, oh my God, it's like a Taco Bell. It's so feisty. It's like, oh my God. I just love it. That way how they express themselves with their passion. Anyways, I went in a chemist, and Daniel was waiting for me for the coffee for like half an hour. Because it's the first thing when we come in some places, let's go have a coffee. So I went to the chemist, and I need to ask Dr. Google to translate for me that my blisters are bleeding and a little bit painful. I pierce them, so all the liquid goes out, and the lady, she says to me, let me see it. So she put me in a chair, she checked it. She speaks Spanish, I speak English, but we understand each other. I can see she repeats slowly some things, and some words are very familiar if you listen them carefully, right? So she saved my life. She gave me those Band-Aids. She gave me some liquid to prevent possible, it's a red liquid to prevent possible infection. And as well some type of like a condoms over the toes, which protect you from rubbing. So guys, doesn't matter how difficult it is. If you want to walk, if you want to do anything in your life, either you're going to find a way to do it or not. Same with my blisters. It hurts. It reminds me I'm alive. And today when I was walking down this hill before I sat here, Daniel and I see all these rocks. I mean, the rocks belongs to the Roman Empire, literally. Can you imagine how many slaves died here, literally died here making this road? The Romans were notoriously known for their cruelty, but as well for expanding their empire by building the roads connecting with the the Roman Empire capital city, Rome. So that being said, walking on that path, these rocks, they all look different. You think they don't belong there by shape, size, or form, the smell, the color, but they do. They form the road. Road for you. So like, don't look for the perfection in your life. Do not look for perfection, guys. Whatever it is in life, I'm realizing now with a backpack on my back, that's all my life, you know. Everything what is in this backpack, it's everything what I need to survive one more day. And of course, who doesn't love luxuries? Who doesn't love, being on a beach, enjoying the pina colada, sex on the beach, whatever you want to call them. When I was coming to Camino Primitivo, I had no idea what I'm going to expect there. Nobody could prepare me for such a good healing in my mind, like a stock taking in my mind. Even friendships, relationships. And I become some emotional guy who, some things come to me last couple of days without warning. But that being said, it's time to have this is not advertising for Coke. I need some sugar without sugar. Coke without sugar with sugar. While Daniel chases the cows and bulls on a field, literally, that's him over there. So he's like a Sancho Panza and Don Quixote, we walk in our path. Okay, let's go walk, guys. So that's for the start of the day number 4. And I'm hoping that this resonates with you. Feel free to skip and listen your gurus, your coaches, your fitness trainers who just talk the theory. This part, it's something what I would recommend everybody. And I'm telling you this because I've been in the war, I've done the marches, forced marches, parachuting, fighting, and yet I'm learning that on this part, meaning and purpose of my life. So guys, let's go walk. Well, I'm a few kilometers short from my accommodation tonight in Colinas de Arriba. It's interesting enough on this part. I'm not sure it's a part of some type of custom or culture or walking on Camino. I'm seeing all these shoes being positioned on where the signs are to follow for Camino Primitivo. Yellow arrow and a yellow scallop shell. So this is what so far it makes me wonder, and how interesting it is to get a meal. You need to be here in this wilderness before you reach destination on your own. All you can hear it are the sounds of the nature, the birds, the animals, the landscape. Look at this landscape. It's just amazing. The one good thing it is about this Camino, I realized in past 4 days of walking, it's that I don't even touch my mobile phone. I don't even look at my mobile phone, to be frank with you. And I'm going to bed like at 8 o'clock. There's no TV, there's no news, there's no internet, no SMS, no chatting. I don't remember the last time I done that. You know, usually when you go for holidays, or maybe you're going for retreats. My God, you always have your mobile phone with you. You always have the handy friends, acquaintances. But this Camino truly provide what you need most. And that is time to reflect yourself. There's nothing on this path. Just me and this amazing nature. And all I have, it's a backpack. That being said, I must say that strange things happen to me while I'm walking. And that is that I'm talking to myself on different ways. And you can't escape from yourself. You literally can't. It's you who you are. There's nobody else to tell you that you're telling the truth or lies. Only you know what's the real thing. So yeah, Camino Primitivo, where our ancestors walked for 1300 years. I'm here. And the answers just coming. And I'm happy. Happy being in the wilderness. Even my feet are burning. My blisters exploded literally. So be aware of that. Blisters you can manage. Either push it forward or you can talk yourself out.